Hi friends, today we will solve some problems about the CNF and DNF. What is CNF? CNF is conjunctive normal form and DNF is disjunctive normal form. It's about conjunction and DNF is about disjunction. Okay, let's start. First, find the CNF of the function. Function is fx1 x2 is equal to x1 implication x2. What we need to do, firstly, we should construct the truth table of the given function. The truth table is this. X1, x2 and implication function. What is the result, the truth table of the implication function? If the first variable is 1 and the second variable is 0, then our result will be 0. The all remaining results are 1 only, just only 1, 0 will give us 0. So, in order to construct the DNF of this function, we should choose the ordered pair which the result is equal to 0. In which ordered pair the result is 0 is 1, 0. So all we need is just this ordered pair. 1, 0 and the result is 0. So x1 implication x2 is equal to x1 over 1 because the truth value of x1 is 1. The truth value of x2 is 0. So we should write x2 over 0. x1 and x2 are variables. These are the truth values of x1 and x2, 1 and 0. So, in CNF, we should write over negation which the truth value of which variable is equal to 1. x1 is equal to 1, so we should write x1 negation. x1 negation. But the truth value of which variable is equal to 0, this variable remains the same. So x2 remains the same. Okay, that's all. If we want to construct the CNF, we should choose the ordered pair or triples which is equal to 0, and we will write this. Then which is equal to 1, which truth value is equal to 1, we should write negation. But which variable is equal to 0, we should write the same variable. We don't change it, okay? Let's see another example. Okay, suppose that we are given the following truth table of function of 3 variables, fx1, x2, x3. Find the CNF of the function fx1, x2, and x3. Here we are not given any function or any Boolean function. We just given the table, the truth table of the Boolean function. We actually don't need it. Okay, all we need to do is again finding the ordered triples which truth value is equal to 0. As you see, this triple, this and this. Let me show you. Okay, this, and finally this one. So again, what should we do? We should write f x1, x2, x3 is equal to, in which order triples our result is 0, x1 0, x2 1, x3 0. Okay, we should write it x1 0 conjunction, x2 1 conjunction, x3 0. Disjunction. Next triple, x1 0, x1 0 conjunction, x2 1 and x3 1. Again, we will continue the process. Again, next one is x1 1, x2 0 and x3 0, x3 0. Continue. Finally, the final triple is x1 1, x2 1, x3 0, x1 1, x2 1 and x3 0. So what is our result? As I mentioned before, in which variables the trust value is equal to 1, we should replace it by the negation of this variable. But in which variables the trust value is equal to 0, these variables remains the same. Okay, and x1 0 remains the same, x1. x2 1 will be changed, x2 negation, and x3 0 remains the same, and x1 0 again the same, x2 1, because it's 1 we will change it, replace it by x2 negation, and x3 negation, because the trust value is equal to 1. Again, continue, x1 negation, x2 remains the same because it's 0, and x3 also remains the same. Finally, x1 will be changed, x1 will be replaced by x1 negation, also x2 negation, and x3. So this is the CNF of the function of three variable. Do you have any question? Please let me know by writing comments below.